What's good, boys? On the way to the gym right now. I'm gonna go hit some fucking chest. Just picking my mate up quickly. Already taken copious amounts of fucking caffeine. Got my pre-down, mate. Got my pocket monster on lock, ready to go. Just fucking hell. This guy's riding my ass right now. It's so hard to concentrate when I can just see a full fucking car in my rear view. Yeah, I'm going to try and build up to maybe a heavy 1 rep today, see how I feel when I get there, because I'm feeling pretty strong. And I've eaten a lot more than I normally do pre-session, because I'm still in a cutting phase right now, but I'm like flip-flopping on my fucking cut, yeah. So I reached peak cut, went to go and refeed, got a bit giddy about the refeed, overshot that hoe. I was eating way too much fucking food. So then I've sort of gone back into a little bit of a dieting phase for a little bit. And I'm sat in this awkward spot now where it's like, I want a fucking bulk. I want some more fucking food. I'm sick of being hungry and feeling flat, because after I had those days of high calories, I was so strong in the gym. My pump was amazing, but I did look like bloated and fluffy, even though like it's not possible for me to have put on that much weight that quickly. So I'm sort of in an awkward phase. I'm just going to stick to it now, get down a little bit more, and then get into a bulk. But stop the fucking waffling. All I'm trying to say is, because I'm cutting, I might be a little bit weaker, but I've eaten more food, so I guess we'll have to fucking see when I get there how I'm feeling. But I'll try and get all the sets for you guys to sort of show the way I'll warm up for my 1 reps. And I'm training with my mate anyway. I don't know if I've already said that, so get a little fucking competition going, see how the fuck we're feeling, get a little bit more motivation going. But I'll catch you boys when I'm back at the fucking gym. So I'm going to be running you guys through my chest and triceps session for the day, starting off with flat bench, doing this for 2 to 3 sets of 6 to 8 reps, currently warming up with 80, then I'll go up to 100. And then I think I go to 110 for my first working set. And then after that, I go up to 120 for my 2 top sets. I think I ended up getting 120 for 5 and then 120 for 4, which is not too bad. I'm still in the middle of a cutting phase, so I feel a little weaker, a little flatter, but with enough pre-workout, anything is fucking possible. But after that, we then move on to some incline press, which is once again going to be 2 to 3 sets of 6 to 8 reps. I think I had on the side of 3 sets per exercise today. Just felt like I had a bit more in me. I think I had a lot of carbs the previous night, and I think I had a lot of food beforehand, to be honest. I was a bit excited. I got a bunch of stuff in the house, and I was just fucking eating. But then we move on to some pec deck. Once again, the obvious 2 to 3 sets, 6 to 8 reps, and pushing myself on this, gym pinning it, felt really fucking heavy. I did a heavier set later in the session where I was a bit too light compared to the stack, so I ended up lifting up, so I had to go back down, which was quite funny. But then we are moving on to triceps now for some overhead extensions. All these are, as I said, 3 sets, 6 to 8 reps. Felt nice today, but I'm still getting the hang of the form for this. Just trying to find somewhere that feels comfortable, because sometimes I feel like it's a bit painful on my elbows and sometimes it's not too bad, but felt amazing when I was doing them in this session. As you can see, I am fucking struggling. And then finishing triceps off with some tricep push downs. Not really one of my favorites, mainly because for me, I am currently under 70 kilos body weight, and I'm doing, I think, 85 kilos there currently. So it's kind of hard to stay stable. So I kind of find it difficult to lift heavier on that. But then we move on to some abs to finish off. I love doing abs on my chest days. I'll just do some cable crunches and that's all I'll do. But I'll do 3 sets of those, and helps me get like a nice ab pump, especially for the pose down later on. But I do an hour of cardio at the moment at the end of my session, so it's just me getting a little clip of that, and then finally to the pose down. Alright, so session is all done, dusted. Just finished my chest and tris workout. Did cardio at the end, just an hour of like speed walking. It's just what I prefer at the moment. I rather get my steps in than do cardio, if that makes sense. So I try and get 10,000 steps every day. Instead of doing cardio at the end, I could do like a jog or an incline walk or something. But for me, having the steps is more consistent, so I can track that a lot easier. As long as I know I'm getting those 10k steps in a day, I know I'm good for the day. I don't have to worry about like the intensity of what I did of my cardio and trying to match it up. It works anyway for me for a fat loss phase. Just, I know I've done 10k steps in that day, same as all the previous days. I know how much I can eat. I know how much I'm going to be losing. Stays more consistent for me. But as a whole, the session felt a bit shit, I can't lie. I felt much weaker than I thought I was going to feel today. Like, I had more food than I do normally on a typical day on the cut, but I just wasn't feeling it. Like, my bench felt just weak. And then I was just doing lighter today than I normally do. Like, I do feel a bit sore still. I did legs yesterday. So that probably doesn't help because I've been waddling a little bit more than I should be today, but my walk felt fine on my cardio and stuff, so that's not an issue. But session's done. I'm knackered now, so I'm going to go home and make my post-workout meal. I've got absolutely nothing in the gaff today, so it's going to be some makeshift, like whatever's in the cupboards getting chucked in a pan. Can I hit my macros? We will fucking see, because I promise you I'm not having a protein shake. I cannot stomach it. Protein shakes on a cut, they just don't fill me up. Like, I will just be a hungry little bitch. I will get so irritated if I'm drinking just protein shakes because I'm just hungry. And I will overeat if I have protein shakes. So I don't know how I'm going to edit that video and what I'm going to do with it and what I'm voicing over, but I hope the video worked out well. And I'm going to just chill now, kick my feet up, and probably just watch my show for the rest of the night before I go to sleep. Got to get up early for work in the morning, so yeah.